Welcome to the Introduction to Programming. Input is required to continue when the interaction icon appears in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. To begin, click the app icon for Scratch Junior. When the app has loaded, you will see a home icon and a help icon. Click the home icon to go to the main projects page. To start a new project, click the plus sign. All new Scratch projects automatically start out with the Scratch cat as the main character. You will see the cat in the center of the stage. For now, we will work with the cat. Later, we will learn how to add and remove characters. To give the cat a program, we need to put instructions into the programming area. Put your finger on the first blue block, the Move Right block, and drag and drop it into the programming area below. Now click the block and it will run. The cat will complete the instruction contained in the block. In this case, it moves to the right one step. What happens if we put two blocks together? Drag out another Move Right block and connect it to the first one. Now you will have a program made up of two instructions. Click the first block and you will see that both blocks run, making the cat move right 2 steps. Let's try another block. Add a hop block to the end of the program script. Click the first block and watch what the cat does as it follows all 3 instructions in order. Did your cat move almost to the end of the stage? You can reset him by clicking the blue Reset button at the top right of the stage area. Click Reset now so that your cat moves back to the center of the stage. Now you know how to add blocks to the program script for a character. You can also remove blocks by simply dragging them back up to the Blocks palette. Let's explore some more program blocks. The colored block buttons to the left allow you to choose different programming categories of blocks. The blue blocks that we've been using are motion blocks. In addition to the Move Right and Hop blocks we've already tried, there are also blocks that tell the character to move left, move up, move down, turn right, turn left, and go home to where the character started. Notice that you can also drag your character to anywhere on the stage to give it a new starting place. To explore another category of blocks, let's click on the purple Looks button. The Looks blocks control how the character appears. There are blocks to make the character say something in a speech bubble. There are blocks that make the character grow, shrink, and return to original size. There are blocks that make the character invisible and visible. Using the Hide and Show blocks one after the other will make the character blink. Until now, we've been running blocks by clicking directly on the first block in the program. There's another way to start a program. We can use the green flag. Adding a green flag block to the beginning of a program means that when the green flag above the stage is clicked, the program will start running. The green flag block comes from the yellow triggering blocks category. Scratch programs are saved automatically while you work on them. When saved automatically, they will be named Project 1, Project 2, Project 3, and so on. To give your project a meaningful name, click on the yellow area in the upper right corner of the screen. Type in a name for your project and click the checkmark button to go back to your project. Maybe you've noticed that some of the blocks have numbers on them. What do you think that means? One way to find out what the numbers do is to change them and see what happens. First, click the number on the Move Right block. A keypad will pop up on the screen. Change it to 5. Run the program to see what happens. What happens if you put a large number on a Move block? Change the Move Left block to 25. then press play. With the program we have here, the Scratch Cat will move to the right 5 steps and then to the left 25 steps. When the cat runs out of room, he just wraps around to the other side of the stage. Take a closer look at the turn right and turn left blocks. How many numbers does it take to get the cat to turn in a complete circle and end up back where it started? Change the number on the turn right block to 3. What happens? Now try changing that number to 6, 9, and 12. Watch what happens. The numbers are like the numbers on a clock. If you tell the character to turn 3, it will turn 1/4 of the way around the circle from where it started. What happens if the cat is already turned when a turn block is run? Notice that the cat turns the number of steps around the circle starting from whatever position it is in. So if the cat is already turned a little bit and you tell it to turn 12, or 1 complete turn, it will end up in the same position as where it started. Now let's look at a special block that can go around other blocks to make them run more than once. In the orange control blocks category, there is a block called a repeat block. This type of repetition is also called a loop in computer programming. Just like the other blocks that have numbers on them, you can change the number of times you want the loop to run. These blocks tell the cat to hop and move right 4 times in a row. In programming, this is called a loop because the program loops back on itself. The repeat block can be very useful in programming. Here you see that the repeat loop has a new block in it. Watch how that affects the cat's movement. Now the cat blinks on and off while the loop is running. This is because visible and invisible blocks have been added to the loop. There is another type of repeat block that you can find in the red blocks area. This is the repeat forever block. When you put it in at the end of a section of blocks, it will make that set of blocks keep repeating over and over while that character and its page are running. Notice that in the program, the Scratch Cat continues dancing around forever because it has a repeat forever block at the end of the sequence. There's one more thing we'll need to learn in this lesson. To make your program more interesting, you can add a background. To do so, we click the background button and choose one of the backgrounds. Then click the check mark to go back. Now that you know all about motion blocks and looks blocks, try creating a program to make the Scratch Cat dance around. Have fun! Thank you for viewing the Introduction to Programming in Scratch Junior presentation.